Hey everyone, we're back with more Fate Grand Order with the Olympus chapter. Last time we had a little interlude kind of thing. Well, I guess interlude's not the best word for it in Fate Grand Order, since that's a... You get what I mean though, we had a intermission, let's call it that. With Woldheim in his past, and then Kadok. Yeah, so anyway, I assume we're going back to Gudo and everyone now. And last time he passed out, right? Used up all of our mana. Is man? I don't think mana is the magical energy. I don't know. Even as I gaze up at the sky, who is this? I know nothing I see there will ever excite me again. I'm not reminded of cheeky Artemis when I see the moon, nor do I think of aggravating Apollo when I see the sun. Is this the Dioscuri? I'm assuming this is when the last arc opened up with Demeter. Even the stars are just fixed points of light. Couldn't care less about Father Zeus's attempts to string them together into constellations. As far as I'm concerned, the sky is nothing more than a vast, inky expanse. Because Artemis and Apollo are the Dioscuri's parent? What? Oh, that's your... I get your mythology confused. But they said Father Zeus, so I'm assuming it's the Dioscuri. But with lifeless spears of flame that blink in and out of view aimlessly. When was it that I stopped sensing Father Zeus's love in the starry sky? When was it that the night sky began to feel so far away to me? When was it that I became a cold, lifeless machine? Well, since you exist. When was it that I lost the love I once felt in my heart? This could be Aphrodite. I don't know. I'll assume Aphrodite is Zeus's child. I mean, that's a safe assumption, Greek mythology. Dodana, yeah. Machina Corridor. Oh yeah, Gonskaya is here. So, she's the one, okay, slight spoiler. She's the one boss fight I do remember. We fight her at some point. Because I remember fighting her and I was like, well, okay, who's this weird monster thingy? It's Koenskaya, because it's not Koenskaya's sprite. I swear, Beryl really knows how to make a girl. I mean, a stunning beauty work. Glad he introduced me to a new client, of course. It's been a while since we've seen her in this outfit. I don't like this one as much as their other ones. Certainly wasn't expecting a contrast on this scale. Toilet paper, airplanes, and everything in between. Basically anything I can find that comes from proper human history is a tall order even for me. Still can't believe I ultimately agreed to deliver an entire department store, fully stocked with both merchandise and sales clerks, no less. Seriously? I'm exhausted. Never wanted to go on vacation so badly before. Not that I can afford to take one, huh? Given what things are like at my chosen vacation spot. To think that mighty Olympus, home base of mechanical gods and cryptors alike, would already have lost one of its key divinities. She's gonna smile. Yep, okay. So much for this being the greatest lost but of all. What an absolute joke this place turned out to be. Oh, yep. She's here. What might you be, Does she have a cigarette? Has she always had that? You are wailing too loudly for me to be talking to yourself. Your voice is so irritatingly shrill to be the growling of an insipid beast. That's bad for you, Aphrodite. Whichever it was. I don't want to hear another word from you, you like Chaon painted wolf. Remember, you're in the presence of a god, so you're to conduct yourself accordingly. Oh my, I'm so terribly sorry. Do hope you can forgive me. She's a fox. I didn't know there's a god here, and one prone to something so base as eavesdropping to boot, and I've been spoken more softly. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Perhaps I have it all wrong. Perhaps you're simply distraught over losing one of your mechanical comrades? In that case, I really must apologize. Would never want to offend a customer, after all. And I understand perfectly if we were talking about one of the 12 Olympians from proper human history who already lost the Aletheia they received from primordial chaos. But seeing how here in this last one, you're all still completely static mechanical gods who never even heard of Pantare, right? I don't know what that means. Simply would have never dreamed you'd feel anything in the way of pity for a fellow goddess. Is that a new facial expression? Who is so careless as to let mere humans get the better of her? Well, well. You are a funny one, aren't you? Never heard a woman speak so defiantly towards me before. At least, not when they are aware as the goddess of love and beauty. You're one of the gods from a foreign land, right? I can certainly see how well you fit in with Limbo. It's very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I must correct you on one thing. Her eyes shifted a little. I may be an alter ego servant, but I'm not one of the foreign god's 3 disciples. Our arrangement is purely professional. Our mutual interests just don't happen to align, that's all. Oh really? Then whose servant are you? Alright, come to think of it, I think I've heard about servants who weren't summoned by anyone in particular. Somebody once warned us that there were 7 evil spirit origins that materialized on their own, without anything or anyone calling for them. Are they talking about beasts? Wonder who it was. Rasputin, most likely. He did so enjoy giving out warnings that seemed nonsensical at first, but turned out to be surprisingly helpful in the end. I feel like her saying that means it's not Rasputin, but someone else. Still, that particular warning doesn't have anything to do with me. Not yet, anyway. No, I'm sure. Does the omen of a beast have anything to do with you, oh beautiful Venus? Nice. Very nice. You really are funny, aren't you? You've never had anyone like you on Olympus before? Like Limbo, you don't even try to hide your wicked nature. You don't sneer just to sneer, I like you. What's your name? Tomamovich Koyanskaya. But please just call me Koyanskaya, Venus. Is this the first... I forget if they've called her Tomamovich before. Is that a reveal? Are we supposed to gasp? Very nice. Like the way you call me by my other proper human history name, too. You know, I think you and I have a lot in common. Don't you think we could at least be something close to friends? So is that confirming that the Greek and Roman gods are the same? Which makes a lot of sense in the Nasuverse, but... Close to friends? Absolutely. Are you sure that's a good idea? What do you mean? Well, word has it the gods of Olympus protect all humans fairly, you see. Word also has it that you show extra favor to the ancients, the descendants of intelligent beings from a bygone continent. Some even say that you, well, love them. Oh, that. Sure, Demeter did like to talk about love this and love that. Never got in for that stuff with humans. After all, I only oversee love. I don't engage in it. Dang it! Don't worry, we can change that when we summon her. It's okay. Oh my. So you're just as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. So you only oversee love without engaging in it, Very interesting. Some gods in proper human history also like to protect humans, while others like to possess them. But I've never heard of one who liked to keep humans as pets. Should have seen Lost Belt 3. Well, I mean, you were there. I can't say I share your particular tastes. I do have to agree that you and I both appreciate the finer points of cruelty. Cut. In the Hanging Gardens. Krishnaria? Oh, Pepe! I didn't even overhear your whole conversation, but it certainly sounded like you two were getting along swimmingly. Taking you and Koyanskaya are really hitting it off then? Oh. Who asked you, Cryptor? What business is it of yours who I do or do not get along with? Anyway, never mind that. Something I've been meaning to ask you. Me? You have a question for me? Normally, I'd be more than happy to expand at length about love, but I have a feeling my more modern sensibilities might be a tad too cruel for an ancient god like yourself. Can I ask you're, up to date on the latest beauty standards? Up to date? Why exactly would I need to update my standards? I already am beauty. Beauty is my domain, so I and I alone decide what is beautiful in this world. All you humans need to do is comply with my aesthetics. Do that, you'll be happy and well. Spoken like a true god. You make a good point. Some gods are kind while others are strict. I guess you're your strict self today, Now that I've ever so much as seen a hint of your kind side. Fortunately for you, I'm curious enough to overlook your insolence. At least this time. Remember, I said I had a question for you. Tell me, human who calls himself Pepperonsino, how does it feel to have lost your lost belt? Huh? This is what happened, isn't it? You lost the entire ancient land of India just like that. So I can't help but be curious about how impossibly incompetent you must be to allow a miracle like that. Ask yourself that in like a week, Aphrodite. Or not even a week. They said the foreign god's gonna be summoned in a couple days, which means we're gonna get there just in time in a couple days. No, I was really looking forward to invading the other lost ones like Zeus. With Zeus. I wanted to kill the sire of those humans who turned themselves into demonic beasts. I wanted to kill the goddess who kept those human breeding grounds running for thousands of years. I wanted to utterly destroy that uppity emperor who claimed to be a Jiren. And I wanted to mash your head into paste along with that insolent Cycranic god who ate up all the other gods. I wonder how that would have gone. Like, I'm curious. But now, I wonder if Nasu's confirmed how everything would have turned out if we didn't involve ourselves. Although that might involve, Lost World 6 and 7 being relevant. Count Deus destroyed them all before we had the chance. It's so disappointing. You're right. No one to blame for my loss but myself. So I couldn't live up to your expectations. You thought you'd either cower in fear or blow up in anger. You didn't do either. You're no fun, Pepe. Well, it's a fact. You can't argue with facts. That goes for both your godlike aspirations and my own failure. But I suppose there's one thing I'd like to say in response. Be clear, these are just my honest thoughts. There's no deeper motive here. Well, what is it? You're not very attractive, are you? Your proper human history mythological counterpart was much more charming. He's better? Oh, so is that gonna make her angry? I always knew of Aphrodite as the goddess of love and beauty. Though Zeus's daughter, she also acted as the god of death at times. Her body was the platonic ideal of the female form. I also suspect that Ishtar, the Sumerian goddess of Venus, had some influence on her divine manifestation. Oh! Aphrodite-ridden pseudo-servant. But in your case, at least as you are now, well... Go on, Pepe. Tell me, how do I seem to you? Speaking strictly personally, I've always known Aphrodite to have two distinct sides to her divinity, but I can only see one side to you. Never mind the rigmarole, just spit it out already. How do I seem to you, Pepe? Well, unlike your proper human history self, you don't seem like you'd ever choose to marry Hephaestus. Is that so? They divorced, didn't they? I remember Hephaestus talking about that. It's not to say that certain aspects of you aren't just like your counterpart in proper human history, though. Do you know about the Trojan War? The war fought between Grecian allies in the kingdom of Troy? A war fought solely between humans? Who cares? It was started because of her and two others. I forget who. Athena and... I know there are three goddesses. You're partially responsible for it, even in proper human history. You won over Prince Paris of Troy and offered the Trojans your protection, along with Apollo and the other gods. Ultimately, your actions led to a massive war that brought all of Troy to ruin. Yourself in proper human history never wanted things to turn out that way, but... She didn't? Well then, she's nothing like me at all. I'd never think twice about destroying a human nation or two. In fact, I'd enjoy it. When I was done, I'd give the survivors a big smile. And give them my condolences on the difficult time they endured, encourage them to do better next time. Why does she have a cigarette? Then I'd tell them I'd give them a reward depending on how hard they worked. When there's only one human left standing, I'd give them a genuine smile. She's kind of crazy. Now we're going to go to all... Oh, you gotta... Give me that quartz fragment. Oh yeah, I gotta do these. Is this good? Critical strength for butt. That's actually pretty good. 20%? Mashu, you okay? What are you saying? Oh, whatever you say, Mashu. Oh, it gives XP too. Okay, that's where the XP is. I looked in the Mana Prism shop to level up Anastasia, but there wasn't any. They usually give out like 50 or 100 of them. Okay, we're good on. Oh, flashback. Mordred. No, this is all young. Oh, so last time, we saw how Tesla and the others died. Now we're gonna see how Mordred and... I'm still kind of thinking Kintoki, and since Raiko is here, are gonna be involved in Heian-kyo somehow. So I don't know if they're gonna die. No way do you show up looking like that. Where am I? Camelot? Avalon? No. This is Olympus, it's gotta be. You and I got no reason to fight. Who? Who is that? Who's singing in my freaking head? Oh, is Aphrodite making Mordred think like I don't know, Artorias here? Oh, Frankenstein. That's how Ron sounds. Ron, is that you? Hey, it's London Buddies. Kintoki! It really is London Buddies, huh? Easy there, girlie. What's going into ya? Mordred's our friend. Don't you remember fighting that giant mechanical Argos together? Argos? Like Odysseus' dog? Well, you can't kill Argos. He's a good boy. Kintoki. You are Sakata Kintoki, right? Oh, they don't know each other? Like, wait, oh wait, no, she's just, right, being, I don't know, Aphrodite. Heck yeah, I am. Wait, you're just going to town under yourself, weren't ya? Heck's going on? You were doing just fine a little while ago. We even finally got that Argos thing to stop regenerating itself. All we had left to do was plant the goods. Boss! Boss Yaiko! Okay, she's here. Kintoki. Boss, I need your help. Let me get these two to, and she's gonna attack him. It's too late, Kintoki. There's nothing we can do for them now. We've made a dreadful mistake. The Argos was nothing more than a decoy, or little more than flies lured into the spider's web. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself much longer either. I was able to endure it a little thanks to my madness enhancement. But very soon, I won't be able to stop myself from killing you. Exclamation point! So please, Kintoki, my dear child, please. Kill me, right now. Don't even joke about that, boss! You gotta end up in Hang and Kill together. I assume Raiko's in Hang and Kill. Hang and Kill. How'd you say that? Who killed who? Oh, Mordred killed Fran. What have I done? Dang it, Fran. I'm sorry. Well, you know, if you're sorry, then. So I guess the question is, how are we gonna avoid that happening to us? Another 0 AP? Whatever, just not getting good at all this? I mean, who else do we have left to cut to, right? This is probably gonna be us waking up. Eye-opening. Oh, dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Yeah, see, eye-opening, I told you! Oh good, you're up. You got cut trying to cross the border. Morning, Horsey. You did great yesterday. Yay. Probably wondering what I'm doing in here, huh? I did knock a few times, but you never answered, so I got worried. Sorry. It's all good. Morning, Musashi. Good morning. I guess you're still a little sleepy. Now that I think of it, you're always hard to wake up. That's fine. You did just get through a battle with an honest-to-goodness god, after all. Not to mention you almost died. I had a feeling that's the case. But I'm okay now, I think. Unless they do something else with it, I think the having Gouda all, you know, nearly kill themselves to fire the Black Barrel is a stupid plot decision to make them seem more involved. You sure? As a matter of fact, Mashi was right by your side up until dawn. She insisted she was going to stay with you until you woke up. She was pretty worn out herself. So we all kind of ganged up on her to convince her to take a nap. Took a while, but eventually she agreed. Get in a sleeping bag on the floor like Haruhi. Now here we are, with me checking in on you. Sorry if I woke you up. Promise I didn't mean to. You don't have to get up if you're not ready to, okay? Pretty sure your body's recovered by now, but if you still want to rest a bit, you've more than earned it. Well then, I think I'll do just that. Go for it. In the meantime, I'll tell you about what's going on outside. Is this a bedtime story? What happened in the city after we beat the meter? Really want to know? Took a quick peek outside earlier. Looked like recovery operations were already underway. Over half the populace had come back to life. Didn't see anything in the way of dead bodies or blood splatters. Oh, they came back? I thought with Demeter dead, that wouldn't be able to happen. I think they said something about Zeus taking over the Harvest Authority now that Demeter's gone. Okay, perfect. Thanks for explaining. No wonder they call him Almighty. As for Demeter's remains, well, a whole bunch of machines just showed up out of nowhere. Disassembled her into component parts, carried them all the way back to the Big Sky Shrine. I assume they can't bring her back to life. It was a crazy sight, believe me. You could have seen it. The way things are going, I bet the whole district will be good as new in a few days. For the moment, I'm glad to hear that. So that's your reaction, huh? It's true, we're lucky we got after that with so few losses. Just don't push your luck too much, okay? Anyway, how tough is Demeter, huh? Talk about a worthy opponent. She totally would have kicked our butts if we didn't have Candace's Firebird going, oh, whoosh! Not to mention the Alliance and Chaldea's secret weapons. Me, on the other hand, no, that's kind of useless. Oh, come on, you got all Shimosa to go, cool, ooh, cool samurai sword, ooh. You gotta go whoosh like 7 times. You could stand not being the main character for one god. Guess I should have known it wouldn't be easy to cut through a hunk of metal that huge. Only pulled it off in Yasha because I was super focused. It's a whole different story when you're up against a solid mass of machinery. It just goes to show there's some things I can't cut even from the void. Honestly, it makes me wonder if there's anything an empty sword even can cut. I can see the zero that lies beyond the void. I know that's my ultimate destination. There's proper human history, Musashi or me, but still. Well, I'm glad you're there, Musashi. Really? Something that was mentioned either this chapter or last. Made me actually remember, I think the main thing Musashi does. There's a big spoiler about Musashi that I'm well, I don't know the whole of it. But I know something they do. So they do at least one thing that's lost about. I can assume they'd be just cutting guards left and right, but maybe that's not the case here. Really glad you're here. I tend to fall into bad habits really easily, as you know. That's why I needed someone like you who's got their act together, counting on me for help. Oops, sorry about that. Guess that means it's time for breakfast. Like they say, you can't wage war on an empty stomach. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Plus, Mashu ought to be waking up soon. Bet she'll be waiting in the cafeteria. So come on, let's go. Senpai, you're up. Good morning. Yeah. Shut up, Mashu. Oh, you can talk, Bo. I'll allow that. You look so much better than you did yesterday. You really are back to your old self again, aren't you? Oh, thank goodness. I'm fine now. I'm starving. Right. Oh, there you are, Horsey. Okay, they're still, in the storm border. Yes, you look quite alert for having just woken up. Very good. Fortunately, the demi servant there has already briefed me on your current situation. Just call people by their names! Congratulations on your recovery, Mr. Horsey. Interesting. Seeing the medical facilities in this Alliance base are truly exceptional. Well, we do have healing mysticodes of our own. They alone will not have been enough to save your life. Indeed, Olympian technology deserves all the credit for your continued survival. We're, Adele and Mercurios? I forget his name. I'm of course kidding. Actually proper human history magecraft. Specifically, healing spells designed for people from proper human history that the Alliance heroic spirits left behind. Oh, so they really saved us in more ways than one then. Indeed. If it had not been for both their 7-link heroic spirit cannon, I forgot about that name, and their advanced healing spells, there's an excellent chance we would not be here right now. May I go on now? There's still the matter of you falling asleep at the beginning of our teleconference, but under the circumstances, I'm willing to overlook it. Excellent work yesterday. Now that a meteor is gone, we've taken a significant step towards our goal. Good morning. Breakfast is on the table. I know you should be physically recovered now, but you still need to eat to replenish your strength. Sorry for serving the same kind of food as yesterday. Neither my sister nor I are much for cooking. Hey, speak for yourself, Mercurios. I like cooking just fine. I even took a course for it, remember? Yeah, 2,000 years ago. That's like a week ago for them. Come on, sister. You and I both know you haven't really cared about food for at least the last few hundred years. And that line about needing to eat to replenish your strength? You haven't said anything like that in at least 10,000 years. Don't be silly, sister. Come on, Mercurios, not in front of our guests. Yeah, don't embarrass her. Yeah, I'll have breakfast later. Oh, no. Director Adele and Mercurios are... I assume he's already met them. Yes, I've been informed. They're the two locals who've been helping you out. Apparently they know who we are and what we're here to do, and they're willing to help us anyway, despite being native inhabitants of this lost belt. Not just willing, in fact. As I recall, they asked to help of their own accord, hard as that is to believe. But then again, perhaps I'd feel similarly if I had lived for as long as them. Perhaps if I studied magecraft to obtain a long life for myself, I'd have had something better to say to them. Adele and Mercurios, are you truly certain about this? If we succeed at cutting down the tree of happiness, then you too will. You know. You don't need to worry about us, Director Goldolf. Yeah, we're just as dedicated to the God Destroyer Alliance as anybody. We know exactly what's at stake here. I see. In that case, I have nothing more to say. So you two are utopian humans who never age a day, There may be a significant differences in your lifespans. Seeing how empty you seem to be, I can't help but be reminded of the homunculus. I think that's enough for now, Director. That's foreshadowing for later. We can't talk about that until the final section. Oh, right. Now then, since you're only just joining us, Horsey, let me fill you up on the storm order status. Captain Nemo is still recovering, while my technical advisor technically still is too. Hey, morning, Horsey. I live for Da Vinci's hey-hays. Hey, aren't you supposed to be recovering? Oh, come on, it's just a short talk. So, Horsey, are you getting enough sleep? Did you have breakfast yet? You might not be too hungry right now thanks to the load you put on your nervous system yesterday. So just take your time getting the nutrients you need. Basically, you have to overload your body in order to use the black barrel. Since you're connected directly to it when you load it with a command spell, the recoil must have been intense. Believe me, I noticed. But it's no surprise it took a heck of a lot out of you, seeing how it let you take down a god with one shot. Command spells might be incredible sources of compressed magical energy, strong enough to control heroic spirit, that is, Ghostliner materialization. Why do you gotta throw out a word like Ghostliner? That's old lore. There's still not enough to fire a black barrel at full power. I know it gets brought up at Fate Stay Night near the beginning. Probably in like notes or something too. Then you mean... Like I said right before you fired it, the black barrel places a much heavier load on your body than a normal command spell. And that's just for a single shot. Trying to fire it in rapid succession could very easily kill you. Firing consecutively, without giving yourself time to recover in between, has a high risk of inducing heart failure. And it would also put Mashu out of commission, since she's directly linked to the Ordnance when firing it. So basically, trying to fire it more than once and you'll all die. Be careful with it. Don't miss! Got it. I'll do my best not to have to fire it more than once. Good. The key takeaway here is mainly to be very, very careful about when you use it. You okay? Whoops, got a little dizzy there. Can't believe I almost fell down over nothing. Nothing, my foot! I swear, do you even realize how hard you pushed yourself back putting the black barrel together? That's not even getting into how you're already worn out to begin with. Enough is enough, Technical Advisor. For the time being, you need to dedicate yourself solely to recovery. Is that clear? Okay. Da Vinci, didn't realize you were working yourself so hard to help us. Even you need your rest, Da Vinci. This is nothing compared to what you two are going through on the front line. Okay, I'll try to rest. You'd better. Alright, that's enough from the Technical Advisor. Now then, let's keep bringing each other up to speed, shall we? I'm not sure this may be somewhat unseemly to ask, but did you know who come in handy? Oh, Canis? So I don't actually know what you mean. Well, come now, sure you do. The terrifying helper I wanted to send your way until the time was just right. Oh yeah, where are they now? We may be enemies, but for now, you can trust Canis. Just do your best to stay on good terms so you can keep making good use of... Oh. Good use of what? I mean, good useful steps towards recovery, that's it. At any rate, the important thing is that you're all getting along. Oh, sure. You're getting along great. How's that saying go again? Closer you are with someone, the more you fight? Oh. Canis? Good morning? Bonjour, yeah. I don't stutter. Hey, morning pleasantries, huh? In a laid-back bunch, ain't you? We make it a point to make yourselves feel at home wherever we go. So, how are things with you, Canis? A little sluggish and some low on magical energy, but I'm okay otherwise. Better now we smashed Demeter's face in. Good morning, Canis. So you're one of the Argonauts in Proper Hero Ministry, huh? Appreciate you helping us out against Demeter. Does that mean you're gonna join our alliance? Huh? What do you think? Hey. Oh, Musashi? Yes? Do you need my seal of approval or something? Heck no. Not here to be friends with any of you punks. I'm just here to help and repay my debts. Both of you punks and to Kirshdario. Oh? Question mark? Don't forget, you nice people. This only lasts until my debt is paid. As soon as it is, we're going right back to killing each other. I thought killing Demeter would pay the debt. How far is Canis helping us? Fine with me. Welcome aboard. Good. Best of luck going up against those hunks of metal. You're gonna need it. Interesting. As a way, Horsey and Mashu frequently accomplish their goals with help from allies made along the way. I didn't know our new director shared the same trait. Alternatively, there may simply be something about Chaldea that naturally attracts people of that temperament. Ha! Much as I enjoy the flattery, Administrative Advisor, be warned that it won't affect your bonus. He gets a bonus? Do I get a bonus? Now, where was I? Oh yes, the Black Barrel. Just because you've had the conceptual weapon fitted to the Ordnex Mashu, doesn't mean you should use it lightly. But it gave me... What does it give? Sure Hit? I'm gonna keep using that Sure Hit. Remember, you still ultimately need Horsey's command spells to fire it. It'd be cool if they added a gameplay thing with Mashu, where you could use your command spells to actually use it. Since you already used one in your battle against Demeter, that means you can only fire the Black Barrel 2 more times. Remember that. Only 2 more times, It's not very many at all. Indeed it isn't. And don't forget, we can't replenish your command spells anymore, even if you're able to make it back to the border. The only way you'll be able to destroy them is to return to Chaldea base and connect yourself to a few magical reactors as usual. Oh, is that how it works? Yeah, speaking of which, what is the storm border status? You're still completely defenseless? Funny you should ask, since you're the one who left us high and dry in the first place. Yes, needless to say, we're still very much completely defenseless. Wish you could send us a heroic spirit to help us out, and I know that's just not possible right now. So in the meantime, I'll just be laying low as we wait and hope that your plan... Edmund! That your plan succeeds. Besides, I'm sure Captain will wake up soon. When he does, you can ask him to defend the border to the best of his ability. Without exasperating his condition, of course. Rest assured, I'm prepared to bargain with as many soft, buttery croissants as necessary. You've got more? Something on your mind, Marcarios? I was just thinking about how we could get you guys back to your ship if we needed to go there. You said you made an emergency landing in the Western Frontier Zone, right? Is that what you call this area? At any rate, yes, that sounds right. Gotcha. Never mind then. There's no safe way to get there. Sorry for getting your hopes up. Just forget I said anything. Is there one... There's a safe way to other zones? Yes, there is. We can use the underground infrastructure. It won't let us go everywhere, but it can get us to a lot of places. I see. I'll have to remember that. That's foreshadowing. Hey, Mustache. Yes? If you only need to move one person around, I can take it myself. Having authority over the sea means I've also got the power to navigate it. Basically means I can cross any border, lost belt or not. And hey, it's up to you, since I'm not gonna lie, be a rough way to travel. The authority to cross borders. So it's Poseidon's gift that let you move freely between lost belts. Do not say that name, oh Poseidon. Yes, I do beg your pardon. I'm afraid I'm one of those sorts who must think out loud to put their thoughts in order, you see. He wants to sound smart to us. Fo? I don't give a stuff about why you do it. Say it again, I'll kill you then and there. Duly noted. May I say something now? Is it safe to assume we're all about all just about up to speed now? Although, never thought every heroic spirit who got here before us would already be gone. I'm afraid so. Oh. Hey, at least you met up with me. Don't worry, I got this. Oh, there's only one of you. Then again, I suppose Miyamoto Musashi is an extremely powerful heroic spirit. Plus we have Canis on our side too. The Black Barrel's destructive force is truly remarkable. We also have local allies providing us a safe haven. If you never think we have going for us, I know I should be happy. but I still can't get over it. Instant we kill Demeter, Zeus just swoops in and takes over her authority like it's no big deal. Not only that, he's already got the South District back on its feet, even after it's completely destroyed only yesterday. How can he be so dang omnipotent? There's gotta be more to it. Oh, come on, General Goff, cheer up. Oh, Kintoki AI. These guys are as golden gets. I might have tried to slay the gods, but they actually pulled it off. Let me take a drink of water. When I did Kintoki voice, my throat just like wanted to die. Exactly! You gotta be throwing your hands up in the air cheering, not staring at the ground and stuff. Yeah, oh! That's a good AA. Allow us to introduce ourselves again, Director of Chaldea. We're the Gan Destroyer Alliance, or rather the AI built from its remains. Kintoki, Mordred, you're here too, Frown and Raiko? What? Who is he scared about? So all these powerful heroic spirits working together still weren't enough to defeat the gods of Olympus. Yeah, fair. Alright, which one of you... Okay, which one of you, people installed a Frown in persona? Are we gonna tell him everything we didn't tell him like this? Certainly never a dull moment with the second squad around. Alright, I think this Nikola Tesla persona is best take it from here. Medea Lily is still missing. And... anyone else? I think she's the only one. Tesla wasn't exactly a wallflower himself, you know. Just let it go, Mercurios. We'll never get anything done if we point out every little thing like that. Never imagined we would get new reinforcements and weaponry at this point in the game. Seems like things are looking up for the Alliance. Now then, let us resume Operation God Destroyer in earnest. Let me be clear, this is not a plan for defeating the individual machine gods. This is a plan to bring down the god, the omnipotent Zeus himself. Oh, really? You really have a plan to defeat Zeus? Fofo! Now that's what I'm talking about. Been waiting to hear how us Chaldeans are going to take the fight to an omnipotent god. This is so much fun, don't you think, Canis? Why are you dragging me into this? You think fun even enters into the equation while I'm stuck with you morons? We're not friends, you friendly guys. No, Canis is our friend. Now, don't be like that. Ours may be a business relationship, but it doesn't change the fact that we'll still be fighting together. Besides, don't you love throwing caution to the wind and fighting battles against impossible odds? Think I'm the same kind of head case as you, lady? I don't hate impossible odds, but I'm not a freaking fan either. My fun's in absolute crushing my enemies. Got no interest in a fight I know I can't win. Oh, really? Why do you come over to our side? But you actually love fighting against impossible odds just as much as you love completely demolishing your enemies. Don't worry, I totally get it. Exactly the same way. Didn't I just say I'm not a freaking head case like you? If you two would be so kind as to bond over your shared lust for battle at a later time. These guys completely missed the point. The best case is fighting against an enemy you're completely matched with, and it's completely even. AI, may I ask exactly what it is you have in mind? As I recall, the 7-link heroic spirit cannon was a one-time only option. Oh, it was? Are you saying you only have something else on hand that can bring down a god? I think I had a dream about this. Oh, we're gonna summon! Golden! That's exactly it, boss. Last option for taking down Grand Dandy Zeus himself is to use a great summoning circle to summon a major VIP ally of proper human history. Great summoning circle. I assume that's Romulus. Romulus. Cornus. I don't know what Cornus actually means. You mean a spell designed to summon a heroic spirit? That's the one. I assume that's his name in like a different translation. But it's going to be a little different from the Chaldea style summon you might be used to. Now let me tell you how you're going to go about summoning this VIP. A whole bunch of heroic spirits from all walks of life put their heads together to come up with a foolproof, timeless method. See, chain reaction summons happen pretty easily in Lost Spots and Singularities, so figured all we needed to do was give the process a nudge in the right direction. The result is the great summoning circle I'm about to tell you about. We call it the God Destroyer Grand Class Designation Summon. Can't just be a normal name. That's the end of the chapter, isn't it? No, it's not. This right here is our ace in the hole. I got a Discord message. A Grand Servant? Are you freaking serious? I don't know stuff about Magecraft, but even I know a Grand Servant's a big freaking deal. A Grand Servant. kind of unbelievably powerful heroic spirit that usually only summoned by the heroic spirit summoning spiritual and the Holy Grail War is based on. Long sentence. So they encountered them before, like with Orion and the first Hassan, but even so, never summoned one on their own. Way to go, God Destroyer Alliance! I don't actually know if Romulus is a Grand Lancer. He's a Lancer, right? Right? Super golden, right? I see. So your plan is to summon a Grand Servant here to Olympus, like how Orion was summoned to Atlantis. But then, does that mean the conditions to summon a Grand Servant are in place? Full? So cool, so golden! Oh yeah! That is a guitar solo. Yay! Full! Looks like the Kintoki AI has fallen into a so cool loop, so I think I better take over. This summoning spell uses multiple summoning circles placed at various points around the city. What's more, it also uses a certain device to ensure that the target, figure who would normally be unsummonable, is called forth into this world. Oh, there's Lancer Artoria Altar. She's just kind of showing up here. We call it a Grand Summon Article. In Magecraft's terms, I suppose you'd call it a Mystic Code, perhaps a Catalyst. King Arthur's Lancer Spirit Origin. Fulfil? It really is just London Squad. King of the Storm, the avatar of the Wild Hunt that was seen during the 4th Singularity. There's yet another powerful heroic spirit here at one time. The Electric Professor, Lionhead Professor, Blavatsky designed the article, the collaborator built it. As for the Great Summoning Circle, last we heard, these components are still being set up in each area. Unfortunately, the machine gods defeated us before we could see the operation through to the end, so we're trusting all of you to do so in our stead. Destroy the gods and save humanity. There's 7 summoning circles that make up the Great Summoning Circle. The heroic spirits managed to set up 4 of them. Still leaves 3 to go. We can no longer help slay the gods ourselves, unfortunately. We ended up falling into the mechanical gods before the Great Summoning Circle and the article were complete. But now there are heroes gathered here once again, only 3 summoning circles left to go. That sounds to me like a mission worth risking one's life over, no? What do you think? So he's all but admitting this could end up killing us, huh? I don't know who that is, but at least he's honest. I say, am I the only one who finds the idea of an AI actively assigning us a dangerous mission somewhat unsettling? Deal with it. Hopefully. Stop that, Mr. Tesla. You should know by now that not everyone's so eager to push themselves to their limits. Sorry if we didn't convey it well. We're not trying to give orders, only providing information. Whether you act on it or not, it's up to you guys. While we're on this subject, here's where the remaining summoning circles need to be set up. I assume we can get there from the underground. Yeah, okay. Yep, the East District. These 3 points of light are where the last summoning circles need to go. These other 4 points of light are the ones we already finished setting up. As for now, neither the machine gods nor the people of Olympus have noticed the existing summoning circles. They better not, after all the trouble we went through to hide them. Not to mention the collaborator. The collaborator? Oh yeah, we still don't know who that is, do we? The Operation God Destroyer is forced to be suspended partway through. It's not Kadak. You think it's Krisharia? Because we know he wants to get rid of the gods, right? For some reason. Because, you know, their motives don't align. And, I mean, who else could it be? Zeus himself? So this Operation God Destroyer is forced to be suspended partway through. And I suppose this is no time for half measures. We have Chaldea pick up where the Alliance left off. Oh, could be Cohen Sky, actually. And I'm saying that in front of everyone here. Heroic spirits included. Even you, Canis. Huh? Canis, will you continue to aid us, please? We still need your help. Shut up. Think I don't know that? So no way you 3 Chaldea servants alone could possibly take down the gods. Right, good, now then. We decided our next course of action. Complete the Great Summoning Circle, thereby preparing for our showdown with the King of the Gods. That means we'll need to make our way to Olympus' East District. I'll disguise your command spells, so the locals are none the wiser. This will be a covert mission, huh? Good luck, Masha and Horsey. We'll do our best. Right. Didn't I just tell you to get some rest, Technical Advisor? Fine, fine. Take a moment to say goodbye, but that's all. After this, I want you going straight back into sleep mode. No ifs, ands, or buts. Is that clear? Davinci has a sleep mode? Yes, teacher. I assume that's sensei or whatever. Don't call me teacher. Never going back to the clock tower, not even if they beg me. Okay, now it ends? Yeah, okay. Pretty long. Well, it's been longer. All 0 AP though, so lots of talking. That has killed my voice. Oh, now I have the Art of the Eclipse of Stars. Another 0 AP! I want to do 2 more today. I looked at the section titles, and so Arc 1, 2, and 3, and then there's something else, and then I think it goes 4 and 5. So I want to do the first 3 to get to that breakpoint. Which, I think that breakpoint is where we fight the next boss. I think it's 11 something. I'll have to look. I don't want to go into a boss unprepared. Wait, AP costs 0 period. What, does Olympus just cost 0 AP? Even if there is a battle for the event? That's really cool if that's the case. I didn't read the like, everything it does, but anyways. I'll see you guys next time with some more Fake Grand Order. See you guys then. Bye.